Hey guys, it's Kyrie, and today I'm doing a Sephora haul, and I also grabbed a couple things from the drugstore, and I'm going to show you everything that I got today. So, I have really pale skin, so trying to find makeup is very, very difficult. And so, anytime I go to a drugstore, finding the makeup that I want is difficult because a lot of the shades are way too dark for my skin. And even the lightest shades that they offer are typically still way too dark. I don't know if it's because they oxidize or what, but I go from looking like I just got a spray tan to looking like I just rubbed Cheetos all over my face. And I'm not a super huge girly girl. I mean, I wasn't like other girls that started wearing makeup when they were young. I honestly didn't start wearing makeup until I was 16. You know, being a tomboy and being outside all the time, like I was always hot and sweaty and gross, so trying to do my makeup was honestly pointless because it was just going to melt off my face anyways. So I just never bothered doing it. But one day, you know, you start to like boys and you want to look good for them and you don't want them to see your pimples, so you start wearing makeup, which sometimes also ends up giving you more pimples, but you know, what are you going to do? So, this is everything that I got today. These 4 items here are actually free samples that were sent to me because of the purchase I made on the Sephora website. And so basically, anytime I buy drugstore makeup, it's probably between, I would say, $9 and $15 for a bottle of foundation. And when I put it on my face, it's either cakey looking or splotchy, or it makes me super oily. Like, I don't know. And some people were saying, well, maybe you're not moisturizing enough, maybe you're not using a primer, maybe you're using the wrong brush, maybe you're using too much. So I tried tinkering around with my methods, and the foundation I'm using right now still looks like shit. So basically, a while back, I would say maybe summertime, I watched Zoella's video of the makeup routine that she does, and she uses the NARS products. And so I was looking at it. I think she was using NARS Mont Blanc. And so I was like, wow, if they make, you know, shades for really pale skin, then I'm totally in this game. So I went on to Sephora's website, and then I saw the price. And the price for NARS is not cheap at all. This is probably the most expensive makeup I've ever bought in my entire life. And so when I first used it, I was super concerned. I was like, what did I just waste my money on? What if I don't like it? What am I going to do? This is like $45, $48 just for this bottle. It's 45 or $48. But honestly, it's the best foundation I've ever used. Like I can't praise this. This is so holy to me. I cannot praise this enough. So when I ran out of this for the first time, I was in a place financially where I couldn't really drop the money on something like this. So, of course, you know, I went back to the drugstore stuff and found something that was actually pretty light in shade since the last time I looked. So I gave it a try, and it makes me look, honestly, I think it makes me look, even though it's darker than my skin tone, it makes me look more pale than I actually am. And every time I was wearing it and I would go into work, people would be like, oh, Kyrie, why do you look sick? Why, you look like, you know, you didn't get any sleep, and are you feeling okay? And you know, people like genuinely thought something was wrong with me. And albeit I'm always tired looking because I just don't sleep well and I have under circles on, like, I have circles under my eyes. But it's just so funny how like your foundation can honestly affect how you look in terms of health. So, likewise, you know, with foundation, you typically need concealer. And as I've just mentioned, I have under eye circles, so I've got the lovely NARS concealer, and this is Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is the light one, Chantilly. I don't know if I can get this to focus on that. Probably not. I don't know if I can get it to focus. I don't know if it'll focus. It's really tiny text anyways. So that was the Chantilly, and this one is the DeVille Light 4 in the foundation. So the first time I bought the foundation, I actually bought the Mont Blanc because that's the one that Zoella was using. And so I was like, okay, well, if she's using it, I'll use it too. And we'll see how it goes. And the reason why the one NARS is more expensive than the other, this one actually comes with a pump, while the other ones are just straight up bottles and you just kind of have to dump out what you want. So on Sephora, these are the only two things that I bought. These are like my duo of like go-to makeup foundation and concealer for the rest of my life, unless something comes out that tops it. I'm sure there are plenty of other great brands out there. It's just I haven't bothered trying them because I'm already so invested in these and how much they cost that I'm not really ready to venture off into more experiments. And in total, this cost me $77. So like I said, it is very expensive, and I know tons of girls who have flawless makeup just using drugstore stuff. But really, like, it all comes down to how you apply the makeup, what kind of makeup you're applying, how your skin reacts to makeup, how the chemicals and like ingredients in the makeup reacts to you and other products you're using. There's so many factors that go into it, and I guess maybe it would be a good idea if I actually went to a professional and had them kind of look at my skin and kind of grade me on what kind of products I should be using. I don't know. But everything that I'm using right now is stuff that I can attest to that works wonderfully on me. So usually when you're done doing your makeup, you want to set it and make sure that it looks nice. Some people prefer the dewy look. I honestly prefer the matte look. And so I always put powder on after I'm done doing, you know, my makeup so it sets all day and lasts all day long, because I don't really have the time at work to check on my makeup. So this is the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. I've tried several powders from L'Oreal and CoverGirl, and they work okay, but like I said, most of them are just so dark on my skin that it makes my like I'm using a light colored foundation, and so it ends up making my foundation look dark. So there's always those like white powders and clear powders and stuff, so those work nicely, but honestly, this I think cost maybe $6. So, you know, it's totally nice. And when you open it, if I can get it open. Alright, so here it comes with a little brush, and then you pull this plastic tab open and the powder comes out, and you seal it up all nicely, and there we go. Next up, so I've never used brush cleaner before, But this brush that I recently bought is caked up with this crappy foundation I've been using. And I really wanted to clean the brush off. So I bought myself some daily brush cleaner. And I've never used this before, so I can't tell you if it works well or not. But I've never been disappointed with e.l.f. products before, so I shall try it. I'm not going to pull these out of the packages just because the packaging's see-through, but I really like the idea of having like white like eyeshadow and stuff in my like tear duct area and under my eyes. So I got a white pencil that comes with its own sharpener. Yay! And I also got myself an eyeshadow brush. I rarely ever have time in the morning to put on like eyeshadow and eyeliner and mascara, but when I do, I usually use my finger for eyeshadow and just kind of wing it. But I thought, you know what, if I'm gonna go through the effort, I might as well, be a professional about it and get an actual brush for eyeshadow. So that's these. So now we get to the good stuff. The stuff that I have no idea about. Alright, so this is one of the samples that I got in the package. It's a tinted primer, and it's pretty cool. It's supposed to make your eyelashes longer and thicker, and I've never used it, so I can't tell you how well it works. But like I said, it is a sample product, so I'll definitely be trying it out, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. Alright, so when I was in high school, the majority of kids at school wore Hollister, American Eagle, Abercrombie and Fitch, Hot Topic, Old Navy, Gap, you name it. But every now and then you'd see a kid with Lacoste, and even my cousins really liked Lacoste. I personally wasn't really into the whole polo look at the time, so I never really got into Lacoste. I had a waitressing job that required us to wear polos, and when I saw the price of their polos, I was like, you know what? They look cool, but I'm going to be around greasy french fries and burgers all night. I don't really want to ruin a nice branded shirt. So I just went with like some really cheap Aeropostale ones that were like, I don't know, $10 each. So sorry, Lacoste, I never really bought any of your clothes, but I think they're cool. So this is a perfume sample that I've got here, and I don't know if this is for men or women. When you check out on the Sephora website, they give you like between 9 and 12 options of free samples, and you can pick up to 3. So being the cheapskate I am, of course I picked all 3. And alright, so we got some of the perfume on the table. Oops, because this little plug is the only thing that's holding it. So let's just do a little dip, rub it on. I don't know if you can tell, but I am really pale. Look, in comparison to this wood on the table, I look like I'm dead. In fact, I think on camera, at least through my viewfinder, I can see my veins. So I imagine when you're watching this, you'll be able to see my veins too. I promise I'm not dead. I promise I'm not a vampire. I really wish I was, but I'm not. The Lacoste perfume definitely smells really good. It's I wouldn't say it's feminine or masculine, but then again, I don't really have a nose for this kind of stuff. All of the perfumes that I wear are all like fruity and sweet smelling, like you'd want to eat the person. So anything like vanilla frosting, cupcake, gummy bears, sugar cookie, sweet vanilla, cinnamon, anything. Oh, and lavender. Lavender, everything, yes. Alright, so this next thing is Invictus. Honestly, I have no idea what this is, who it is, whatever. But I saw the wings and I was like, Invictus? Okay, this sounds awesome. So let's try it. So we'll take it out of its little sleeve here. And we will... Oh, this one's nice. This one actually has a little spray nozzle. So since we did that wrist, let's do this hand. Alright, we'll just do one spritz. Gotta, since these are free samples, I want to save them for when I'm out in public. That way I can at least smell nice at least once in my life. Oh, okay, so this is a very musky scent, and I am not a musk fan. My aunts and my grandmother and everyone, loves that, musky smell. So every time they hug you at family events, you smell it, and it's not like you smell it and then it's gone. It, lingers through the entire house the entire night. So for 12 hours, you're inhaling this musky smell from, 6 different women. Oh, no, just no. The perfumes that I absolutely love. The first one that I ever bought was literally from Bath and Body Works. That's where I would get all of my perfumes. And, wow, it looks like I'm about to do drugs. That's really weird. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. So Bath and Body Works, their body sprays, that was my life. Along with this 3-pack of Claire's, there was, a gummy bear, a teddy bear, and, vanilla sugar. And I think I got those when I was in middle school, and I won't lie, I used them all the way through college. So, you know what? Don't judge me. Like I said, I wasn't really into makeup, so I wasn't really into perfume either. I just knew that I liked really sweet stuff. So, fast forward to me being in maybe the end of college, so, 20 years old, I guess. And Taylor Swift comes out with her Wanderlust perfume, and I'm absolutely captivated by the bottle and the little charms on it. I didn't even care how it smelled. I just really wanted the bottle. Well, I ended up buying it for $60 off of some website, and it actually smelled really sweet and beautiful. So I loved that perfume so much. And so since then, I haven't really bought any nice perfumes. There was actually still some left in the Taylor Swift bottle, but my cat knocked it over and now it's unusable. So, yeah. This is the Polo sample. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus on that. Yeah, this is the Polo sample. I've heard of Polo. I'm not that much under a rock. Alright, let's... Oh, this isn't too bad. It still ventures onto the musky side, but if I had to put them in a line, Lacosta, out of the 3, Lacosta is number 1, Polo's number 2, and Invictus is number 3. So Invictus, you can go ahead and send me something sweet, and maybe I'll change my mind. But until then, I'm not in your game. So if I were to pick any of these to actually wear long term beyond these samples, I would pick the Lacosta one, obviously. That's the closest one to something that I could actually cope with and like. But honestly, the perfume that I am dying to get is the Pony 2 by Ralph Lauren. It comes in this huge pink bottle. I tried it when I was at Boscov's not too long ago, over in their Clinique section, and oh my god, it smells so amazing. It's like cotton candy had sex with cupcakes. It's amazing. So if I ever buy another perfume, that's gonna be the perfume that I buy. It's usually $70, which is a lot of money for a perfume. And like I have so many bottles of Bath and Body Works stuff that like I feel bad buying like anything perfumey or lotion, because it's like I have all this stuff just sitting in my room, and I feel like I should use all of that before I consider buying something new. But the perfume smells so good, and because like it's like not really high fashion, but because it's kind of up there with all the other named stuff, I'm afraid that it's gonna get like discontinued, and then it's worth more money because you can't buy it anymore unless you go onto like eBay or Amazon, that kind of thing. But this is all the stuff that I bought today. Coming from a not makeup guru, I love, in terms of the stuff I bought here, I love this stuff, love this powder. I'm gonna try this brush cleaner. I'm gonna try this tinted primer, and I'm gonna use these perfumes for as long as they last. And I'm gonna practice using brushes and pencils. And it's funny because I'm an artist, so when it comes to drawing on paper, like I'm pretty confident with things. But when it comes to doing my makeup, holy crap, I am a noob. So thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to show you more things that I get in the future. I'm Kyrie Jenkins, and you should totally subscribe to my channel and follow me on all of my social media. It's free and we can be best friends. I love meeting new people and talking to them. And if you subscribe to my channel, you'll get notifications each time I upload new videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all this makeup away, and I will see you guys next time.